Gabe Plotkin's story begins not on Wall Street but in the suburbs where he learned the value of hard work from his parents. As a kid, he delivered newspapers, tended gardens, and babysat, jobs that taught him responsibility, time management, and the importance of keeping promises. These early experiences weren't glamorous, but they built his character and instilled a relentless work ethic. Plotkin learned that success comes from preparation, discipline, and outworking the competition, not just intelligence. This grinder's mentality became his edge in finance, propelling him from humble beginnings to the heights of Wall Street. The lessons from his youth, showing up, doing the work, and holding himself to high standards, remained his guiding principles. For Plotkin, the most profound business lessons came not from boardrooms, but from everyday jobs that demanded dedication. His journey proves that the foundation for extraordinary achievement is often laid far from the spotlight. The drive forged in his youth would fuel his rise through the financial world. Armed with grit and sharp instincts, Plotkin quickly rose through the ranks of finance. He built a reputation as a visionary analyst, especially in tech and consumer sectors, anticipating trends rather than following them. In 2014, he launched Melvin Capital, named after his grandfather, and it rapidly became one of Wall Street's most successful hedge funds. Melvin's bold, research-driven strategies, especially shorting overvalued stocks, delivered years of double-digit returns. Plotkin's success was no accident. It was the result of exhaustive analysis and an unyielding commitment to performance. The firm's culture reflected his ethos: high stakes, high standards, and relentless drive. Melvin Capital's meteoric rise cemented Plotkin as a titan of modern finance. His story was proof that talent, discipline, and hard work could conquer even the most competitive arenas. In January 2021, Plotkin's Melvin Capital faced its greatest test, a massive short position in GameStop. Retail investors rallying on Reddit triggered an unprecedented short squeeze, sending GameStop's stock soaring and Melvin's losses into the billions. The aggressive short-selling strategy that once fueled Melvin's success now became its undoing. Despite emergency funding, the damage was irreparable, both financially and reputationally. The GameStop saga became a global spectacle, a David versus Goliath moment that exposed the risks of modern markets. Melvin struggled to recover, but the landscape had changed. Old strategies no longer worked. In May 2022, Plotkin made the difficult decision to close Melvin Capital, returning funds to investors. It was a humbling end to a spectacular run, a cautionary tale about risk, disruption, and the power of collective action. For Plotkin, it was a defining setback that would test his resilience and force a new beginning. After Melvin's closure, Plotkin didn't disappear, he adapted. He launched Tallwoods Capital, shifting from high-risk hedge funds to managing family office assets with a long-term stable approach. This pivot reflected lessons learned: focus on preservation, growth, and measured risk. Tallwoods allowed Plotkin to stay in finance, but on his own terms, away from the public glare. He used this period to reassess his ambitions and seek new challenges beyond Wall Street. Plotkin's next move was bold. He set his sights on professional sports, seeing an opportunity to apply his investment philosophy in a new arena. The transition was strategic, blending his expertise in asset management with a passion for building organizations. Plotkin was no longer just a hedge fund manager, he was reinventing himself for a new chapter. The stage was set for his most high-profile venture yet. His journey was about to take an unexpected turn, from finance to the NBA. In August 2023, Plotkin made headlines by acquiring a controlling stake in the Charlotte Hornets alongside Rick Schnall. This was more than a business deal. It was a mission to rebuild a struggling NBA franchise. Plotkin immediately overhauled basketball operations, hiring Jeff Peterson, Charles Lee, and Shelley Kayette Weston to lead a modern, data-driven front office. He focused on acquiring future draft picks and young talent, building around stars like LaMelo Ball and Brandon Miller. Major investments followed, including a state-of-the-art training facility to boost player development. Plotkin also launched the Chairman's Legacy Fund, supporting local schools and disaster relief, signaling a deep commitment to Charlotte. His approach was clear: build a world-class team on the court and a pillar of the community off it. In months, the Hornets' culture and prospects transformed. Plotkin wasn't just an owner, he was an architect of change. The Hornets became a symbol of his vision: disciplined, strategic, and community-focused. Plotkin's leadership gave the franchise new hope and direction. At the heart of Plotkin's journey is a belief in people and culture. He knows that lasting success comes from hiring the best and empowering them to excel, whether in finance or sports. His overhaul of the Hornets reflects this. Invest in leadership, facilities, and talent for sustainable results. Plotkin's financial philosophy has shifted from aggressive trades to building core assets and long-term value. Philanthropy is now central to his mission, with significant support for both the Charlotte community and causes close to his heritage. After the October 7th attack on Israel, he increased support for affected communities, underscoring his commitment to giving back. Plotkin's advice echoes his roots. Hard work, resilience, and learning from failure are the keys to meaningful success. The fall of Melvin Capital became a turning point, not an end point. Adaptability, he believes, is what separates fleeting victories from lasting achievement. His story is a testament to reinvention and the power of purpose-driven leadership. Gabe Plotkin's story is a blueprint for ambition, resilience, and reinvention. His rise from paper routes to NBA ownership proves that relentless work ethic and adaptability are timeless assets. The Melvin Capital saga is a lesson in risk, failure, and the courage to start anew. Plotkin's pivot to sports shows the value of transferring core skills to new challenges. True success, he teaches, is about seeing opportunity in adversity and having the vision to forge new paths. His journey champions hard work, calculated risk, and the fortitude to adapt. Plotkin's legacy is still unfolding, but his story inspires anyone facing change in a complex world. From Wall Street to the basketball court, he proves that reinvention is the ultimate measure of success.